Very good morning. Today we'll discuss on an important session called EC2 start and stop services using AWS Lambda. So this will be considered as one of your Lambda example. So what we do here is we'll first concentrate on creating EC2 instance in so and so region. Let us say in the North Virginia we are creating a EC2 service. Okay, so once it is created, then immediately we will take the instances and put it in our Lambda to stop the EC2 service. Okay, and we will also create another function with the help of AWS Lambda to start the instance. So this experiment we will see today. For that we need to first create EC2 in North Virginia. So in my screen you can see on top right corner North Virginia I have selected, and I am manually creating an EC2 instance. So let us say this EC2 instance I am using a default VPC. So I am selecting launch instance, and name of the instance I am taking it as instance. Right? One, let us say. And AWS Linux, number of instances we take it as 2. Instance Lambda, I am keeping it as the name of the instance. Now here I am going directly with a default VPC, which you can see here. It's a default VPC, and there is no preference I am giving for my subnet, and my auto assign public IP is enabled. My security group is also newly created, which consists of SSH in order to connect with the client. So all the things are ready. I'm just launching the instance, and yeah, keep where you can create instance where PEM file I'm using. Okay, so now the instances are getting ready. Right? You can see in the launch configuration all are succeeded. You can see all the instances which are in the running state. You can just refresh it and name it as 1. Name it as 1. And this one you can name it as 2. And save it. So that you will have 2 instances. Both are in the running state, and both can be connected easily. Now this process I can make automate with the help of Lambda function. What I will do here, I'll simply create a function and attach this EC2 instances. Let us say this is an instance and this is an instance ID. These 2 instance IDs I can take up and I can give it to my Lambda function and ask my Lambda to stop the instance. Okay, so what I do here, I'll just go to the same North Virginia, create a function and give a name as stop. Okay, stop EC2. Let me keep it as EC2, and I am using Python 309, and I'm just going with the create a function. In this, my JSON format is already available with me, so that you need not separately create a IAM role and all for that. Make sure your Lambda consists of your IAM roles. So for that IAM role, you can use your own JSON format for the permissions and all. So these permissions are default permissions. Now you can use these permissions with the help of your JSON code. So what I am doing here is, this is my JSON IAM role. So I can copy here, and I can paste it over here for the IAM role and all. You can simply take up the IAM role. You can add up the permissions. Let us say you can just click on attach policies and keep EC2 here and enter. Then you can select the full EC2, and you can also select the CloudWatch, something like this. CloudWatch full permissions also you can select. Similarly, you can select the Lambda. So even in the Lambda also, all the basic permissions you have already taken up, it seems. Lambda. Okay. So what you can do here is, you can simply attach policies. Lambda, EC2 full access, CloudWatch, all these three are there. This is rolled up with your Lambda function. So this present code consists of your Lambda. Now what you do, you take a code for stop EC2 instances. Just copy this code, Control C, and paste it in your browser in line code. Here you are copying, and just copying is not sufficient. We are just importing port 3. We are using a region called AP South 1, but your instances are in US East 1. So make sure you use US East 1. Okay, make sure you use US East 1 because you are in North Virginia right now, and your region name is US-East-1. So that's the reason why I'm keeping the same. You can see this. Next, similarly, these two are the instances, the rough instances. So right now we have created two instances. Copy these instances from the North Virginia and paste it over here in your Lambda program. Same thing, you can do it for the another instance. Copy it and paste it over here. So when you do so, these two EC2 instances which are in the running state are going to be stopped now. Okay, so go to tree.client EC2 region name. We have already taken here as a region and will be stored in the region name, and these values are given to your F, and this is how it is going to display the values after instance IDs. Okay, so let us see. We are creating, we are just deploying it, and once you deploy and click on test and give some value like hi, okay, and select the value, and template should be hello world, and these JSON values are as it is. Just to save it and open your file, save it, click on deploy and click on test. Now the response you got as a null, which means your program gets started, and if you can see the Lambda, now these instances are slowly changing towards stop state. Okay, so you can see this on the screen. Yeah, you can see just by clicking on refresh button, you can able to see that your EC2 instances got stopped out. Yes or not? You can see immediately the program, when you got executed this program, immediately what happened? Immediately these EC2 instances got affected and stopped it, right? So this is part 1. This is part 1. You can see this is part 1 or part A, you can call it as. Okay, now coming to part B, that is to restart your EC2 instances. You need to use another program that is called a Lambda function. For that I am choosing this code. Just to copy it and go to your function. Make sure the same IAM role you have selected for stop EC2 role. Okay, better you remember this role for the upcoming Lambda function. So now this is for start EC2. Start EC2. Now what you do? You are using Python 3.9 and same region, and the execution role you can select the previous one, that is stop. If you can remember, stop EC2 role MQ, the same thing you select here and create a function so that the same values will be applicable here. Okay, and just replace your code with a new one in this. Make sure you are using same region, US East 1A, that is 1, and the instances, same instances you have to take it up here, copy and paste it over here, and similarly copy and paste it over here. Okay, these two things you have to do. EC2 equals to boto3.client, EC2 region name equals to region def, and you are going to start your EC2 function, and whatever the EC2 functions you have given here, all those are going to executed here. Just to click on deploy. Make sure you have same IAM role here, stop EC2, and then save your file again. Just click on deploy, and if you have a test configuration, create it. Otherwise just start high, give start high, and continue with the same hello world and default event notification. Click on save and just click on test, so that you can able to see your results here. Okay, your EC2 is going to start here very soon. If not, what you can do here is you can straight away go to your IAM roles and attach those new IAM roles to this particular policy also. So open this. We have not yet imported this program. Now I have imported again. Just click on deploy and see whether any changes are there here in your EC2 instance or not. No, then you can just open the file, click on save again, click on deploy. Boto3 is not imported, that's why it is not recognizing. Now click on test. Let us see what kind of results you will get. Yes, you got the response as none. Since you can see the magic here in the EC2, it is in the pending state now, slowly converted from stopping state to pending state, and is going to be executed as a running state. You can see the changes are happening here in your EC2. Like this, you can stop your EC2 in number of times, as well as you can start your EC2 in number of times just by triggering. your EC2 values. Okay, so that's all guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next class.